Yo, yo! Good morning, and good morning, beautiful people. My name is Marquise Money Mike Williams, and I would like to welcome you to Saturday morning training. I'm super duper fired up to have each and every one of you connected and dialed in with us this morning. I'm gonna go ahead and take my earpiece out so it don't look like I'm a part of the CIA, and we're gonna rock and roll today, you guys. I got some great information lined up for you, and I'm excited to share it with you. If you guys have people who are on your team that you don't see connected in the comments, I want you to go ahead and shoot out a text message. Let them know the difference between amateurs and professionals is training. If you know me, you know that's something that I share with you each and every week, week in and week out. The difference between amateurs and professionals is training. All right. So with that said, we're going to go ahead and get into some training, you guys. If you're on your phone, if you're on your tablet, if you're on your computer, the cool thing about YouTube is you can go ahead and click off of it and go into a note-taking app, and you could take some notes. You could jot down some ideas. You could jot down some things that you may want to keep up here, because the average person only retains 7 to 10% of what they hear and see. So you don't want to just rely on your memory. You want to write it down and take good notes. All right. So without further ado, we are going to go ahead and rock and roll. I want to give some more love because it is an accomplishment, especially in this industry, to reach 16 years. And JMG Net Worth and JMG Direct has been rocking and rolling for 16 years. So I want to take a moment. I know they're probably not on, but I want to take a moment to just thank the corporate staff, thank the website developers. Most of all, thank Mr. Jones for having this brainchild and providing this opportunity for all of us. And let you guys know that it's no small feat. You know, anybody who's ever owned a business, it's no small feat to stay in business 16 years. And Mr. Jones gives his heart, his soul, his passion, and a whole lot of his money to keep this thing up and running. And it's not because he needs it, because, I mean, life is already good for him, but he does it for each and every one of you because he has a personal mission to improve the lives of as many people as possible. So as a token of gratitude, we want to go out and take advantage of the opportunity and use it to create our own success story as much as we possibly can, because there's people who believe in us and people who are backing us and are pushing us and want to see us win. And in many areas of life, people don't really want to see you win. They just want to use you to their advantage as much as they can use you. And when they're done using you, then they're going to move on and use somebody else. So welcome all the new champions to our team. That's not a typical intro to our training, but it's good for new people to even know you got somebody who is backing you, who wants to see you win. And that's always a great feeling, to have somebody in your corner who wants to see you win. Now, the foundation, all we do is expose, right? How do you expose? By promoting, right? We get the word out there. We expose by promoting. We expose by promoting. Get that in your head. We expose by promoting, right? The thing I want you to understand is that we don't convince. We don't try to sell people in a standpoint of, when I say sell people, because we are in sales. I want to make sure I make that distinction. We're in sales, but we don't sell people. Get it? We tell people. We expose them to what we have to offer and allow them to see the value for themselves and make an educated decision. And our launch strategy is very simple. Success with JMG is simple as 1, 2, 3. Well, Money Mike, that sounds really elementary. That's right. I remember Denzel, when I was thinking of this, I remember I was watching John Q, right? And Denzel was like, yo, tell it to me like I'm 4. I was like, okay, I'm going to make this launch strategy. I'm going to tell it to you like you're 4. You must make one decision, that you want something more out of life. But more importantly, you're willing to do the work that it takes to get it. We've known that since we were 4. Decisions work. Decisions work. You want the lollipop, you got to do the work. Make the decision to do the work. No different in business. You got to have an idea of what you want. Why did you join? What are you looking to get out of it? It doesn't matter if you're looking to make money yourself, looking to do something with the money, looking to help somebody, looking to put some kids through school, looking to help mama and them, whatever the case may be. Get an idea and lock into what you want. And then we're going to tell you the work that it takes to get it. And you have to make the decision that you're willing to do that work. Then you want to gather 2 My Credit is Better customers. All right. That's the ultimate goal. You need 2 customers to qualify to get paid. All right. Those customers could be anything. You're already your first My Credit is Better customer as a marketing brand ambassador. So you got half of this done. The moment that you sign up with JMG Direct, boom, you're on the website. You should have already made the decision. I want something more out of life. That's why I'm joining. You should already make the decision. I'm willing to do the work that it takes to get it, because your sponsor, your upline, who's signing you up, the person who did the presentation said, we want you to be willing to do the work that it takes to get it. And then you're going to have 1 customer right when you go ahead and finish that enrollment process. So you have half of this done already. So the next thing we want to do, we want to go ahead and gather 1 more customer so that you're qualified to get paid. You can also take care of that during the enrollment process. But over the course of time, you want 2 of those customers to be My Credit is Better customers. So no matter what you get at the time of enrollment or to qualify to get paid, it could be Luster Shine, it could be Body Worth, whatever the case may be, you still want to piggyback around and get that second My Credit is Better customer so that you can complete our launch strategy and become a superstar. And then last but not least, you want to partner with 3 other people, 3 like-minded individuals, 3 people who are sick and tired of being overworked and underpaid, 3 people who want more tomorrow than what they have today, 3 people who recognize that this is an opportunity that is about to go and they just want to get on and take advantage of it. You guys, let me be clear. We're not looking for 3 broke people. We're not looking for 3 people who need money. We're not looking for 3 people who are out of work and they're looking for something to make some money. All right, those people in most cases need a job. We are looking for people who want a little bit more. They want to supplement the money that they're not making at their job. Maybe they have too many bills and they just want a little bit of breathing room. Maybe they recognize the value of where we are in the current times and that there's a major wealth transfer and they want to get it on the front end to be able to multiply and create more wealth for themselves. We are looking for people who are looking for opportunity. All right. We will share the opportunity and we're willing to accept everybody. But I've been in this industry a long time and I've seen people who get in and they think, okay, I'm going to go talk to the brokest people I know because they need money. And that's not going to create a thriving organization for you. All right. I'm just giving you the heads up. But partner with 3 people and we want to teach them to do the same thing. Make a decision and get qualified. That's our launch strategy. It's in a nutshell. I told it to you like you were 4. I hope you understand it. So if you have any questions during this training, go ahead and ask. All of that I asked is you put a format so I can easily see it. Throw a Q, ask your question. Please put a space or a colon or something between the Q and the question. Had somebody one week that just put the Q and put the question. It just ran together. It looked like they didn't know how to spell. But I'm happy to answer any questions. If I miss it during training, I'll be happy to answer it afterwards and you'll get a notification that your question was answered. So today's training is titled The Time Is Now. All right. How to be successful in JMG Direct. I'm going to go over some things. It's going to be very simple, very quick. Today's I'm in a season of simplicity, you guys. I'm in a season of transparency. I'm in a season of telling it like it TI is. I want to give you guys all the knowledge and wisdom you need to be able to be successful, but I don't want to sugarcoat anything. All right. JMG Direct launched and I don't feel like we've fully maximized the opportunity and the greatness that the opportunity is. So I want to start getting people in a mindset of being able to maximize and move with urgency because success lights speed. So I'm going to talk to you first and foremost today about prerequisites. All right. You know, a prerequisite is something that you have to have or have to do before you actually achieve the desired goal. All right. Because in order for your situation to change, a lot of people don't realize, in order for your situation to change, you must first be willing to change yourself. Because lifestyle transformation starts with self-transformation. See, so many times in life, people want to make adjustments, people want to make changes without changing the main root, without changing the same thing. All right? An apple tree is always going to produce apples. That's what the root is. So if you don't change the root, if you don't change the heart, then it's going to be very difficult for you to bear different fruit. You don't get into JMG Direct until JMG Direct gets into you. So what I'm saying here is, if you apply the same habits, the same thought process, the same mindset as you've applied to other areas in your life where you've either been unsuccessful or you haven't maximized your full potential of success, then a lot of times you're going to get the same results, if not less, in JMG Direct. In any new business, you have to have a new mindset. All right, you have to have a new mindset. So that's what getting to JMG Direct means. You have to absorb, you have to embrace the culture. You have to embrace the prosperity community. You have to embrace the system and embrace how we do things so that you can maximize your success, because how we do things in our system is already proven. But if you want growth in your life, growth requires nourishment. Growth requires nourishment. If you want to grow, whether you're a youngster or whether you're older, if you want your body to continue to thrive, you have to put nourishment in it. You know, as my boy Dre says, you got to eat your vegetables. You got to drink your water. You got to eat. Because if you don't eat, then you're going to go hungry and your body is going to wither away. Well, your spirit man, it doesn't matter what belief that you have. You could be Christian, you could be Buddhist, you could be Muslim. But if you don't feed your spirit man or woman the word that you believe in, then you are going to become malnourished spiritually. And you're not going to grow spiritually. And I could go on and on from different things, from school to relationships. You got to nourish everything in your life. And the same goes in business. In business, you want to nourish yourself with personal growth and development. What are you feeding your business mindset? What are you reading? What audiobooks are you listening to? You're coming to training. That's phenomenal and that's great. That's a great start. But it has to go above and beyond training. There's 7 days in a week. If you only ate one day out of the week, then you're going to be a very hungry person. I don't know anybody who can fast that much. The same goes for your business and your mindset. You should be putting something positive, absorbing some type of personal growth and development every single day, even if it's just 10 minutes. Pick up a book, read it, grab an audio book, listen to it. It's going to go a long way to helping you see things through a different lens, have a higher level of consciousness, belief, confidence, and motivation to go out and reach your goals and reach your dreams. And then the last prerequisite, which is really a very important one. There's no particular order, but you have to have the willingness to be teachable, coachable, and follow directions. You heard me mention it a little bit earlier. This business is already proven. So when people come in and they try to do things their way, that's not proven. So a lot of times, they don't find the success that they want because they try to halfway follow our system, but put their twist to it. And that's not how it works. Now, we're not saying be robots. You are you. You have your own personality, but the system is the system. The process is the process, and you have to fall in love with the process and divorce the results. So many times I hear my daughters complaining. They're in 9th grade. They're complaining about school, and I'm like, man, you got 4 more years of high school to go, and then potentially 4 more years of college to go. That's the process. And people who are already adults, they've been and they're in the middle of the corporate America process. They've been through school 15 years. They're in corporate America for a number of years. and they've conditioned their mind to be okay with it. So you cannot get involved with a business that's going to allow you to reach the goals and dreams that you were not able to achieve with that vehicle and be in for 6 months and be weary and say, oh, it's not going to work. Oh, I need to change something. No, you have to follow and trust the process. New people, this is not get rich quick. It is get rich, period. It can happen for you, but you have to be teachable, coachable, and follow directions. And once you self-transform, lifestyle transformation starts with self-transformation. Once you begin to transform, you'll begin to attract other people who are willing and ready to transform, because you don't attract who you want, you attract who you are. So tracking your business, tracking your progress. I can't spell today. Tracking your progress is what it should say. The numbers never lie. You must know where your business is to know what adjustments need to be made. You must know where your business is to know what adjustments need to be made. And I apologize, you guys. Today, my spelling is just off. But that's all right. You don't have to be smart to be successful in James G Direct. You just got to know how to follow the directions. But so I seriously, I apologize for the spelling errors. Daily profitable activities in any business that you're in. I used to run a Planet Smoothie franchise. Planet Smoothie franchise. And in the Planet Smoothie franchise, we had to understand what we were selling, how many cups we were using on a daily basis, how much fruit we were using on a daily basis, how many people came in the door, how many people did we upsell to buy a candy bar with their smoothie, buy some nuts with their smoothie. We had numbers that helped us understand how we can make the proper adjustments to increase revenue. And it's the same thing with every single business. They have numbers, they have quotas, they have things that they utilize as measuring tools to identify how they can get better and how they can improve their business. So each and every one of us should have daily profitable activities. See, sometimes we get $1 million business and we make the mistake of treating it like it's a hobby. Like going to play basketball. Like, I'm going to decide 5 minutes to go. I'm going to go play basketball today. Or I'm going to go work out today. And that's not how you run a business. The way that you run a business is you understand, how many presentations am I showing today? How many appointments am I setting today? How many prospects am I peaking today? How many customers am I gathering today? How many seeds am I planting today, whether it's social media posts, whether it's texting people in my personal network, whether it's making phone calls? You can't hit a target if you don't have one. And when you have these already in your mind, when you understand that this is part of the process, then you can start having fun with it. It's not a burden for you, because you understand this is what is going to get you to where you want to be. But if you get in the mindset, this is where personal growth and development comes in. This is where falling in love with the process and divorcing the results come in. Because when you're in the mindset of, I got to get on this Simple Wealth Blueprint again. If you're in that mindset, then you're not in the mindset of, I got to get some guests on the Simple Wealth Blueprint because this opportunity is amazing and it's going to change somebody's life. The two don't go hand in hand. It's either or. If you're in the mindset of, let me text some people about JMG Direct, then you cannot be, it's physically and mentally impossible to be in the mindset of, I get to text some people about JMG Direct and find out whose life I'm going to change today. They don't go hand in hand. The Bible says you can be hot or you can be cold, but you cannot be lukewarm. And I need you to be hot about your goals and dreams. I need you to be hot about being on the front end of a major transfer of wealth that's happening right now in the United States. I need you to be hot on being on the front end of the ability to earn a commission when you and other people shop. See, a lot of people are talking about Thanksgiving right now. A lot of people are talking about Christmas right now. And traditionally, that's when business slows down. Because in the past, I've been in telecom industries and nobody's thinking about telecom because they're thinking about turkey and they're thinking about Christmas gifts. But guess what? When you're thinking about turkey and you're thinking about Christmas gifts, what are you thinking about? You're thinking about shopping. And JMG Direct doesn't have to be on the bad side of the holiday season. JMG Direct can be right smack in the middle of the holiday season, because as we continue to grow and we continue to expand, guess what? We can give away gummies for holidays. We can give away hoodies for the holidays. We can give away what's coming soon is the Your King Hair Care products for holidays. You guys, and as we continue to expand, we'll have different things that will plant us right smack in the middle of the holiday season. And guess what? It may not be as apparent to you this holiday season, but right now is the time in the season of growth. You want to go out and build your organization. So as further holidays come, because guess what? People shop every single holiday. It's a part of capitalism. Capitalism is designed for you to shop. And if JMG Direct is right smack in the flow of capitalism, then you have the opportunity to earn when people shop. And you got to get excited about that. But more importantly, you got to position yourself to be able to take advantage of what's happening all around you, with or without you. I said I was going to be transparent today, and I want you guys to understand that this is happening in a major way. And you have all the tools, you have all the opportunity that you need to be able to take advantage of it. All you got to do is make a decision that you want something more out of life, but more importantly, be willing to do the work that it takes to get it. What's the worth? Open your big mouth and go tell some people. Go tell everybody you know about JMG Direct before everybody you know comes to tell you. But you got to start running your business like it's a business. So we talked about the timing, right? And JMG Direct has the right products at the right time, because we have products and services people need, use, and want. You look at My Credit is Better. Foreclosures, evictions, repossessions. They're at the highest it's been over the last decade. And if you look at things from a traditional lens, I hear people talking all the time. Times are hard. People are struggling. People are broke. And all that may be true. But the silver lining of it is, if people are losing their cars and their homes, that means in most cases, something happened to their income. Either they lost their income because they lost their job, or some unexpected expenses came up, which their income isn't enough. Either way, it's saying people are in need of opportunity. And if they're losing their houses and their homes, what it's saying is there's blemishes on their credit. So it's saying people need My Credit is Better. When the gold rush happened, everybody rushed into the mines because they wanted to get the gold. But the people who truly made the majority amount of the wealth were the people who were standing at the front of the gold mines saying, you need a shovel, you need a pick, you need a shovel, you need a pick, you need a shovel, you need a pick. All we're saying is, hey, we got the picks and shovels. Let's go tell other people about them. Body worth. Do you understand the benefits of the gummies that you have? Do you understand what apple cider vinegar, what effects they have on the body? Do you understand what the elderberry does for the body? Do you understand what turmeric does for the body? Do you understand the importance of a multivitamin? I've shared these things on previous trainings when I did the products of the week. But were you taking notes? Were you paying attention? We got this thing called Google. We got this thing called, we got AI systems. Watch this. Alexa, what's the benefit of turmeric?
Okay, here's WebMD. Turmeric is a spice. It's one of the main components of curry powder. It's believed to have anti-inflammatory properties. Is there something else you'd like to know?
No, thank you. You see that?
Thank you for using WebMD. Goodbye.
You don't have to be an expert. We have tools and benefits all around us in this world. Understand the benefits so that when you hear somebody say, I got a problem with inflammation, you can say, hey, I got this turmeric gummy. I can help you out with that. It's about being prepared to expand and maximize your business. It's having the coat of armor and the proper tools so that when the opportunity comes to you, you're prepared. Luster Shine, DIY detailing, that industry is growing. It's getting huge and we're on the front end of it. Let's go out and cement our flag and cement the Luster Shine brand and make that the go-to. When people need something to blow their nose, they ask for a Kleenex. And it doesn't matter if the box of tissue is puffs. They saying, hand me that Kleenex. When people want to go somewhere, they say, call me an Uber. It doesn't matter if they pop open the Lyft app because Uber cemented their brand as the go-to brand. It's because Kleenex cemented their brand as the go-to brand. In a new industry, a growing industry, we have the opportunity to cement Luster Shine as the go-to brand. I tell you what, I order Luster Shine. And I give bottles. I give bottles to my siblings. I give bottles to my parents. I give bottles to my friends. Guess what? They may or may not use it, but it's in their car. So when they have people in their car, when they're in their car, they're looking at it. They're seeing Luster Shine. It's just, I remember I was talking to Mr. Jones. He taught me this trick. Sometimes you see things like I'll take a show a lot of people may have seen or at least heard about. American Idol. Back when Paula Abdul used to be on American Idol, she used to always have a bottle of Coke in front of her. And I never realized, I never really seen her drink much Coke, but that bottle was there as product placement. Paula Abdul doesn't even drink pop. She had a modified bottle with some water in it, but it was product placement. We're saying you have the opportunity to place your product, get the word out to other people. Do you have Luster Shine in your car right now? I just get out at random times when it's hot. When I see a lot of neighbors outside, I go out with Luster Shine and just start cleaning the car. I don't even clean the whole car sometimes. I just do a part just so people can see me out there and ask me, hey man, what you doing? What's that? Sometimes I videotape it, throw it up on social media. You guys, you got to start having fun with your business. We're connected statistically to in-demand and growing industries. We got to take advantage of where we are right now. So a small quote. Success is not about selling a product. It's about creating value, building relationships, and solving problems. Embrace every challenge as an opportunity, and you'll achieve greatness. You'll achieve greatness. Each and every one of you have the opportunity right now to make a dream become a reality. But in order to do that, we have to do something different than our comfort level. We have to get out of our comfort zone. We have to talk to more people every day. We have to text more people every day. We have to peak more people every day. We have to meet more people every day. The difference between ordinary and extraordinary is just a little bit extra. What are you doing extra every day so that you're not ordinary? So we got the presentation this week. We've been showing up to the presentation. And that's great. I appreciate that. But we got to get guests in front of the information because that's how we grow. And you have to make up in your mind, you have to challenge yourself to say, I'm going to have a guest this week. Every single week, I'm going to have somebody plugged in. Or I'm going to have a new rep that I just signed up because I showed the plan on Saturday, I showed the plan on Sunday, I showed the plan on Monday, and I got somebody in. So I'm going to have my new rep on with the guest. My bad, Dre. My bad. That's funny. But have guests on the presentation. We're okay with them saying no. Some will, some won't. So what next? It's our job to share the information with them. That's all our job is. It's to go through the numbers, to plant the seeds and find the people who are right to work with us, business partners. Continue to plug into the Paul D. Jones Show. Great show. Sometimes, I'll be honest, guys, I'm not always able to plug in live. But that's okay. I pull it right up on my podcast at my Apple Podcast, or I'll go on Facebook because Mr. Jones always posts it on Facebook. Usually I share it so you can go to my Facebook. But make a commitment every single week to listen because it's value. That's part of the personal growth and development I talked about. This is a great source of personal growth and development. But it's only one of many. But this is one that you should utilize because this is the owner of the company that you're promoting. So it gives you great value to be able to talk to people and regurgitate some of the information that he shares. So, any questions? 2 links that I always promote people to use: memoryjogger.simplewealthblueprint.com, great for remembering people that you might not have thought of, and replay.simplewealthblueprint.com. It's a great for sharing the replay of the presentation so you don't have to wait till Tuesdays and Thursdays. But the call to action this week, number 1, promote your online store and or individual products daily. Planting the seed will create brand awareness, and eventually people will ask you what it is. Now, don't spam your Facebook or your social media. Work it in within your normal post. If you're not a social media person, then 2 things. Either start to grow and become more of a social media person to help your business grow, or find other ways to promote your online store. Maybe you make up some flyers and pass them out every day. Maybe you just send out text messages to people every day. Successful people find a way. Number 2, understand your why and develop your story. Some people call it your elevator pitch. People care more about the height of your excitement than the depth of your knowledge. Why did you start your JMG Direct business? What is the one reason why you want something more out of life, and what's driving you to be willing to do the work that it takes to get it? Sometimes, especially within your warm market, that will cause people to be more open to take a look or even get in because they understand your passion behind why you're doing it. Remember, people don't join businesses. They join people. 3, set a goal, a personal goal for this week. I'm going to give you some tangible goals for you to work towards, but I want you to set a goal for yourself because there's nothing like setting a goal for yourself and achieving it. And if you don't achieve it, knowing, okay, I wrote down the numbers, I understand my progress, what adjustments do I need to make to reach my goal next week? That's why tracking is so important, because you can identify the areas of improvement. That's why when we went over the All-Star Form, that's why that is so important to use, because you can identify your areas of weakness and where you need to improve. Before, send out 10 invitations per day, whether it's text, inbox, direct message, or phone. This will lead you to the 2 people who raised their hand, because 2 people a day brings freedom my way. Last but not least, I got a goal for you to partner with at least 1 person this week. We want to go for 3, but make up in your mind, I'm going to get me 1 this week and make it by Tuesday. Why not? You have all the time in the world because you're the best investment that you got and you were born to win. So play to win right now because you are already a champion. I appreciate each and every one of you. I love you. Let's make November the hugest month ever. Let's make the decision starting now that we're going to make November huge and give thanks for all of the opportunity that James E. Direct and Mr. Paul D. Jones has provided for us. I got your back. I see you at the top, and I see you at the bank. Peace.